Well, I just so happen to have a little time to knock out the fifth quarter, so I said, let me come and get started with it. So yeah, we in week 6, and we just advanced yesterday, which means that league will be advancing on Tuesday. You guys are doing a terrific job. Y'all knocking out your games. Season is flying by. It's a lot of you could tell that there are guys that's getting adjusted. Remember a few weeks ago in the season, I think like week 3, I did the fifth quarter and I did season predictions, and I was saying for myself, I'm learning how to play the game while the league is going on, right? Because I wasn't getting no exhibition games in. You know what I mean? So like for me, like I said, I'm learning how to play and get acclimated all over again while the league going on, but apparently I ain't the only one. I see there's a few guys that look like they're trying to get their feet wet while the league is going on. And it is what it is, man. Like I say, like we all learning at the same time, we were trying to figure some things out, and like I said, when I touched on it and said I'm learning how to play the game while the league is going on, that's kind of tough to do, because it kind of makes you not play smart, meaning like there's times you should run the ball, and because you're trying to work on your passing, you'll pass the ball instead of running it. So it's like, I know for me, I'm battling playing smart and then also trying to work the kinks out, if that makes any sense. But again, as I look around, I see there's a couple of people that look like they're doing the same thing. So it's a learning curve. It's only year one, it's a learning curve. But nevertheless, you're gonna have to adapt and learn on the fly, and that's just what it is. But yeah, we all trying to figure some things out over here. I don't think nobody. It's safe to say I don't think nobody's at 100% on top of their game yet. You may have some at 90, some at 80, 85, but I don't think nobody can honestly say they are at 100% with their game right now, and that's a good thing, So that means anybody can be beat at any moment. So yeah, we're gonna get into this recap, and then we're gonna get into the predictions. Yeah, we in week 6. This is week 5 recap that I'm about to go over and do. And but before that, let's go take a look at the standings real quick, just to breeze through and see what's going on over there in them standings. Man, I tell you, sometimes I gotta look at the screen and think about what I'm doing. I'm so like, I don't know, I feel like I ain't touched the game in so long. Like I'm still trying to figure stuff out as I'm talking. So over here in the AFC North right now, we got the Bengals, who's balling, who I picked to win the division. He's 5-0, but interesting enough, the Ravens, they won 4 straight. His only loss came to the Bengals, so he's been on one. It's like that loss he took to the Bengals was a wake-up call, but it had to be a wake-up call because the type of loss that he took to the Bengals can't happen again. I say right now, the shocker of the division is not the fact that the Bengals in first and Ravens in second, but it's the fact that the Steelers in last. My boy P. Earl, he's one of the guys that I feel like probably trying to figure some things out as the season going on, and right now he's in last place in this division. So we're gonna see what happens as it keep moving forward. But right now, there's still a lot of football left to be played. But right now, he's sitting in last in this division. AFC South, you got the Texans, who's 3-2, Jags 2-4. Everybody in this division is under 500 except the Texans. I told y'all the Texans is a good user. I said even if he struggled this season, he'll definitely bounce back next year. But Texans, that's Josh over there. He's gonna be. I'm telling you, Josh is gonna be a real pain over there in the AFC South with them Texans. I'm surprised that Trey Dog is 2-4. I look at him as also probably one of the guys that's trying to figure some things out while this league is going on. See, the thing is, it's not easy trying to figure out with the game, what you can do while the league is going on, right? Because these losses count. This ain't no more preseason. So, you can try to figure things out all you want, and that even goes for me. But a loss is a loss. It's going to show in your standings. So the key is to try to figure it out as soon as possible. AFC East, we got the Pats now. In the beginning of the year, I remember there was a whole lot of talk about, Bills, Dolphins, and even Jets, right? But I was mentioning to Bap. I said, they doing all this talking, but they forgetting about the Pats. DK is the Patriots. DK ain't no slouch. So, and this is year one Patriots, and he off to a hot start. Now, don't get me wrong, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. So, he still got some work to do. He got a tough division over there with the Bills and Dolphins right there on his back. So, but right now, I'd rather be in this position than be in the Jets position. Don't know what's going on with the Jets over there. And one thing I said about the Jets, right? I said playing with the Jets is kind of like the gift and the curse, right? Because the good news is when you look at this Jets team right now and you think Aaron Rodgers, you say, all right, Jets got a dope team, right? But the bad part about playing with Aaron Rodgers is that you're not building up no other quarterback, right? And then let's be honest, if Aaron Rodgers is a superstar next year, you're going to play with Aaron Rodgers again. So it's like he's taking snaps away from a quarterback that should be built. If I had the Jets, honestly speaking, I probably would heavily be thinking about playing Zach Wilson and try to build them up. Unless you just thinking it up for the year and you're going to get your quarterback, out the draft, the Jets playing with Aaron Rodgers is definitely one of them things that can come back and do more bad than good. I mean, unless you just hold off and just win a Super Bowl year one, then obviously, it was worth it. But if that ain't happening, then man, you're going to have to make some decisions over there. But, we'll see what's happening over there. But nevertheless, it's a three-man race going on right now. AFC West, we got the Raiders and Huskies both tied at 5-1 with the Chargers right there at 3-2. Interesting division going on. Broncos dropped 4 straight. So, he's sliding the opposite way. Huskies won 5 straight. He lost his first game of the year and pulled off 5 straight. And the Raiders right now are 5-1. I would say right now, this is definitely a race that looks like it's going to be between Raiders and Huskies. But trust me, do not count the Chargers out. I took the Chargers to win the division. I feel like this roster is just ready for whatever. You know what I mean? But we're approaching that midway point of the season. And we'll see what happens. But right now, all 3 of these teams right now are off to a good start. NFC North, we got Packers at 4-1, Steelers 3-3, and the Bears 3-3. The Bears pulled off 3 straight. That's Dre. Dre started off 0-3. He's now 3-3. He just moved to 500. That's how fast you can turn your season around, right? You can lose 3 straight and it can do damage, and you can win 3 straight and it definitely can put you back up in the mix. So the Bears has climbed itself back in this division race, especially due to the Packers losing this last game. So now the Bears are only 2 games out of first. So interesting enough, this division is shaping out to be something. NFC South, you got the Panthers at 4-2. You got the Bucks at 3-2, Falcons at 2-4, Saints 1-4. Like I said, this division, in my opinion, can go quite a few different ways. Even the Saints at 1-4 is not out of this division. Trust me, this division, I think is gonna, as the season go on, this division is gonna definitely get tight. NFC East, we got myself right now sitting at 4-2. We won 3 straight. Listen, I picked the Cowboys. Yeah, I remember when I did the season predictions, I took the Cowboys to win because I know I'm not comfortable playing the game yet. My timing is off. I'm still missing throws that I shouldn't be missing. I don't know. The passing just feel a little different to me. I don't know if it's because I've been out of loop for so long or the passing is just different on here. But it's a lot of passes that I miss, wide open passes too, that I'm just missing. So I got to figure some things out. But hey, man, I'd rather be 4-2 than 2-4 So even though I'm not totally happy with my timing and everything on the game, I'd rather be in the position that I'm in right now. Don't know what's going on with these guys in my division, but they definitely horse playing over there, especially the Cowboys. He done dropped 4 straight. He started out 2-0. He lost 4 straight. So what's happening right now over there in Dallas, I have no reason to explain it, but hey, I'll take it. Giants sitting at 3-3, they're right there. But, you expect the Cowboys to get it together during the season, and you definitely expect the Giants to turn it up during the season. Commanders are 1-5. They're sliding out the opposite way, but right now we're sitting in first, and even though as bad as I've been playing, I'll take it. 49ers are 5-0. Seahawks are 3-1. Cards are 3-3. Three-man race going on right now, but the 49ers right now, they just, they doing, pardon me, y'all, they doing a nice job over there, especially on the defensive end. They only allowed 43 points so far, so that probably the lowest. That's probably lowest than anybody. Packers only about 43 points. Nobody allowed less than that. It's the Packers right there after that. But 49ers right now, the defense is doing a number over there more than anything. So now we're gonna go to the good night. So now we're gonna go to the oh man, I keep doing that. The recap. So over here in week 5, we had the Bears against Washington. Dre won this one 20-10. We had actually that was him. I think that was him winning his 3rd game in a row. No. That was him winning his 2nd game in a row. I think he played week 6 to win his week 6 matchup. Then we had Bills against Jags. Bills won this one 24-14 at home. Good win for the Bills. Jags, like I said, Jags definitely ran into a slump right now. Then we had Houston against the Falcons. Houston won 31-17 on the road. Colts won 28-6. Good win for Dwayne. Y'all not root for Dwayne. Good win for Dwayne. They won 28-6 over the Titans. Panthers blew out Brooklyn 49-10. Right now, it's looking like the shocker of the week. If I would have did predictions before this happened, I'm not gonna lie. I would have took the Brooklyn Steamers to win this one. But Carolina jumped all over them in a major way on the road. Great win for the Panthers. Dolphins and Giants. Dolphins blew out the Giants 34-14. Miami was at home. I believe this is coming off a loss that Miami took to Buffalo the week before. I think I could be wrong, but let me just double check. I don't like to just put stuff out there and then it don't be correct. Yeah. Bills won that game in week 4. Dolphins came back with vengeance in week 5 and took their frustrations out on the Giants, which is all right with me because that's my division rival. Then we had the Pats and Saints. Pats won this one 27-21 at home to prove their record to, I believe, at the time was 4-1. Then we had Ravens and Steelers. Ravens won this one 43-31. Pitt put up 31 but gave up 43. Not too much defense being played right now in Pitt. Then we had Bengals and Cardinals. Bengals won this one 56-21. Jumped all over Arizona. Arizona been playing pretty good so far in the early part of the season, but they ran into a juggernaut over there right there in Cincy, and Cincy handled their business on the road. Then we had myself against the Rams. We went into L.A., took care of our business. Jets in Denver. Jets blew out the Broncos 56-14 on the road. Then we got Tokyo Huskies took out the Vikings 49-26. Vikings off to a very slow start. I expected more from the Vikings, but just can't seem to find any rhythm right now. Then we had Niners and Cowboys, and Niners shut the Cowboys out 36-0. Very, very disappointing loss for the Cowboys and that Cowboys fan base. Raiders and Packers. Raiders won this one 27-21 over the Packers. Week 6, the current week we are currently in, we had the Huskies against the Broncos. I would have took the Huskies to win this one, and that they did. They won 31-23, improving them to 5-1 on the season. Then we had Ravens and Titans. Ravens won a close one, hard-fought game over the Titans, 24-19. Listen, every game ain't going to always be a blowout, but in this league, a win is a win. You'll take the win, whether it's by 1 point or if it's by 40 points. It's still a win. You know, Ravens come away with it. Falcons and Washington. Falcons won this one 31-23. ATL, they won their last 2 out of 3 games, you know, so they looking like they trying to find something going on over there, and we'll see what happens. But they won this one at home, sent the fans home happy. Then we got Bears and Vikings. Dre Day was his 3rd straight. He took care of the Vikings at home, 34-30. Bears moves to 3-3 on the season. Vikings fall to 1-5 on the season. Now we got Bengals and Seahawks. Probably, in my opinion, probably the game of the week. I could be wrong, but we'll see. But in any case, we got the undefeated Bengals taking on I think the 4-1 Seahawks. So interesting enough, we'll see this way. Can the Seahawks give the Bengals their first loss of the season? Stay tuned. I see the Seahawks mentioned in the chat. They having a little hard time scheduling. I mean, that's going to happen sometime, you know, right? We all grown. We all got, you know, day-to-day life duties going on. So it's not always easy to hop on the game and play. You know, sometimes schedule just not going to match, you know, but I'm pretty sure these two will figure it out if they can. And if they do, I'm going to take the Bengals to remain undefeated in this one. And I'm going to take the Bengals to win this one by a score of, I'm going to go 31-24. 31-24 Bengals over the Seahawks. Next, we got Niners and Browns. Black Star found himself back in the league. Hopefully, he'll do what he got to do to make sure he keep his spot. He's going against the 49ers and that number 1 defense in the league right now. I'm going to go Niners. Don't know how much Black Star been playing, but I got Niners in this one over the Browns. I'm going to go Niners 38, Browns 14. Next, we got Saints and Texans. Texas at home. Texas playing good ball right now. I expect the Texans to send the fans home with a smile on their face. Give me the Texans this week over the Saints by a score of 33-24. Okay, Kari. Go in the room. Go lay down. Next, we had Jags and Colts. Jags looked like they took their little frustration out on the Colts, 49-0. This game went totally wrong for the Colts. But Jags needed this one in a major way. They had to shake it. I'm tell you, when them losses pile up, it'd be hard to get one. You guys always hear me talk about that before. You lose 3 straight or 4 straight, it's like the hardest thing to do is to get a win. So Jags got a much-needed win. He pulled it out 49-0 over his division opponent. Then we had Dolphins and Panthers. Ever since that loss to Buffalo happened, Miami pulled off 2 straight. He looked like he's trying to, get things going on over there in Miami, Florida. Panthers lose this one by 17 on the road. Good win for the Dolphins because Panthers definitely was off to a pretty good start. But Dolphins just came in and handled their business. Brooklyn against Tampa Bay. Brooklyn wins 41-31. Gave up 31 but scored 41. I mean, me personally, I don't know how to feel about games like that. I'm happy I scored 41, but then the defense gave up 31. That's not something you want to do. That's not a recipe for success moving forward. But you'll take it. For now, right? It's a win. So it's a win in that column. Good win for Brooklyn. Next, we had Raiders and Pats. Raiders won this one 27-24. My opinion right now, the Raiders is I want to go out on a limb and say shocker of the league, but them and the Pats pretty much both sharing that same spotlight right now. No coincidence, they both battled in this one. Raiders won by 3. Good win for the Raiders. They moved to 5-1 after this. He gave the Pats his first loss. Pats are now 5-1. So both of these teams is playing good ball, man, and both of these teams are showing you, it's not always who you have, right? It's what scheme you run, what you bring into the table. Both guys are playing great ball. I don't think there's a loser in this game at all. They're both playing good, both putting the league on notice. So shout out to both of them. But this was definitely a game that came down to the end, it looked like, and Raiders pulled it out by 3 at home. Next, we have myself against the Jets. And, man, honestly, we should have had about 50 points in this game. I'm not even going to hold you. We should have had about 50. Missed wide open touchdowns. Like, I don't know, man. Like I said, for me, the passing, it just feels a little different. Or maybe that's just what this Madden is bringing to the table as far as missing throws. But I'm missing wide open throws. And, I mean, I've been doing that every game. But I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep getting comfortable. But we'll take it, we'll take it. We got a nice win over New York. Don't know what's going on with the Jets over there, though. They're off to a slow start. They're 1-5. They definitely got to figure some things out and fast because they're in a division that, they're going to have to pull off about 4 or 5 straight to climb back in this because that division right now is not nowhere near what the Jets' record is. Cardinals and Rams. Cardinals won 35-21. Good win over the Rams, the division opponent. They win by 14 on the road. Then we had Buffalo and Giants. Giants won 19-13. Good win for the Giants. I sure rooting for Buffalo in this one, but Buffalo couldn't get it done. Giants needed this one bad. This one put him at 500. He's not off to the best of starts. But one thing I know about Big Game James is that he'll definitely turn it around, But this was a tough one, hard defensive game, and the Giants won this one by 6. Like I said, I really would have liked to see Buffalo win this one, but didn't happen. We got a big game coming up with the Giants sooner than later, I'm sure. But good win for the Giants. They needed this one, though. They needed this one, but honestly, Buffalo needed this one too because he's in that division with the Pats, who only have 1 loss. Dolphins only have 2 losses, so this one going to sting for the Bills. But the good news is it's only week 6. And then we had Chargers and the Cowboys. Don't know what's going on with the Cowboys right now. And I don't care. They in my division. I'm not rooting for them to turn it around, but I definitely expected them to play better than what they are playing. Right now, it looked like they're having serious problems over there with the offense. Dak ain't getting it done. And defense, giving up the defense is supposed to be one of the best defenses in the league as far as names. And they gave up 51 points. So big time trouble going on right now in Dallas. And they've got to figure it out. And I think they will at some point, but it's just a matter of will it be too late. But good win for the Chargers. He's in that division over there with the Huskies and the Raiders. Both of them is 5-1. So Chargers needed this game in a major way. He got it. Maybe this could be the jump start he needed to pull off about 3 or 4 in a row. We'll see. But that's the recap. That's the predictions. Advance is tomorrow. And matter of fact, I guess I'll do predictions for week 7, right? Might as well go ahead and knock it out. Because I don't want to wait and then, by the time I get back on, because y'all be knocking these games out quick. So might as well just go ahead and do predictions for week 7. So here we go. Week 7 predictions. Jags and Saints. Jags, he got a much needed win last week. The Saints, they're off to a slow start. I think the Saints will play tough, but I'm going to go with the Jags. But this game got possible upset written on it. Jags right now are struggling. But Saints, look, from what I see from the Saints, he lose games, but he definitely competes, but he's just not pulling them together. But I'm going to take Jags to win this one, but I think it'll be closer than what the Jags would like. Give me Jags this week, 27-23 over the Saints. Next we got Raiders and Bears. Bears bring that 3-game win streak on the line this week. The Raiders, I think he won about four straight, five the most, but I think it's about 4 straight. But anyway, he's balling right now. So Raiders going into Chi-Town. We'll see what happens. Raiders playing good ball. Bears playing good ball right now. I'm gonna go Raiders. Man. I gotta give the Raiders their respect, man. I mean, Bears is playing good too. They won 3 straight, but the Raiders just right now, they just looking like they just one of the top teams over there in the AFC as well as the league. So I'm gonna take Raiders to win this week. Plus with Dre, right? With Dre is what you call I can't even think of the name, but Dre's one of them guys that, he'll come in and play good, or he'll come in and throw a bunch of crazy picks and get himself blown out. You don't know which Dre going to show up, but we'll see. But in any case, I got the Raiders. I'm going to go Raiders this week. I'm going to go 34-24. 34-24 Raiders over the Bears. Next we got Browns and Colts. Dwayne got blown out last week. My rule of thumb: anybody who gets blown out never normally gets blown out two weeks in a row. Team that gets blown out normally always come back and play hard the following week. And I don't know where Black Star is at with his game, though, to be honest. But I'm gonna take the Colts, man. I'm gonna take the Colts just because I seen the Colts. The Colts been playing. I don't know if Black Star just picking up and just trying to learn on the fly. Not sure. But I'll take the Colts to win this one at home, 27-24. Next we got Bills and Pats. Big game right here. Bills just coming off a loss to the G-Men. If they can win this game in New England, that'll offset that loss he just took to the Giants, and this will be a huge win because it's a division win. So, and the Patriots can definitely, man, my bad, y'all. I might have knocked the whole thing out. Right, is it still on? Or did it cut off on me? Hold on, y'all. I don't even know if this joint is still on. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get it back. Give me a second. It changed my TV. Changed the joint, so I'm just trying to get it back to where I had it so I could finish saying what I was saying. All right, cool. I'm back. So yeah, Bills, and like I said, Bills and Pats. This gonna be probably game of the week, or at least right now at the moment anyway, or one of the primetime games of the week. I gotta go Pats, man. The Pats been playing some great ball. Like, the Bills, they've been kind of like inconsistent. Not to say that he can't win, but I just gotta go with the Pats, man. But I think the Bills know what's at stake here, so he will come into the game. He will come in the game ready, but I just gotta go with the Pats, man. I'm gonna go Pats in this one. I think the Bills defense will play pretty tough. I don't think a lot of points will be scored. I'm gonna go Pats 20, Bills 13. 20-13 Pats over the Bills. Next we got Washington and Big Blue. Giants at home. Washington is about 1-5 on the year. I'm going to take the Giants to win this one. I think they'll come in and get it done at home. Give me the G-Men 33 33-16. Giants over the Commanders. Then we got Brooklyn at B-More. Good game. Brooklyn going into Baltimore. Baltimore won his last 4 games in a row, so he's coming in here with a win streak. I think I'm going to go upset. I can't keep picking favorites, right? So I'm going to go upset. I'm going to take Brooklyn and win this one in Baltimore in a shootout. I'm going to go I'm going to go Brooklyn 37, Baltimore 33. 37-33, Brooklyn over Baltimore. That's my pick. Then we got Falcons and Bucks. Like I said, ATL playing better ball lately than they have. They won their last 2 out of 3 games. Going into Tampa, they put off to a pretty good start. I'm going to take ATL in an upset in this one. That's 2 upsets I'm picking in a row. Give me ATL over Tampa Bay this week. And I'm going to take ATL by a score of 28-21, Falcons over the Bucks. Next we got Steelers and Rams. Man, the Steelers need this in a major way. They over there in last right now in that division. They got to come and take care of business against this Rams team who's struggling right now. But I think they will. I think they're good at them, regardless of them being on the road. Give me Steelers this week. I'm going to go 37-17. Steelers over the Rams. Cards and Seahawks. Cards playing pretty good ball right now out the start. Definitely impressive what they're doing right now over there in AZ. I'm going to take Seattle to win this one, but I'm curious to see how Arizona matches up in this one because if Arizona could just compete, even if they lose, I think that sends a message to that division. But I'm going to take Seattle right now. This is the first matchup. This is going to tell me all I need to know for the next matchup. But I'll take Seattle over AZ by a score of, I'm going to go 32-25. Next we got Packers and Broncos. Broncos off to a slow start. They're 1-5. The Packers have 1 loss on the year, I believe. I think Green Bay comes to Denver, gets the job done. Denver, even though they just lost last game, they did compete. But, they got their work cut out for them, man. This Packers defense is pretty stingy. And after seeing how he was just talking about Russ and them, I don't see it really getting too much better in Denver right now. So I'm going to take Packers this week over the Broncos, 35-23. Next, we got Chargers and Huskies. We got Chargers on the road going into Tokyo. Big game right here because the Huskies got 1 loss. Chargers got 2 losses on the year. I got Chargers, man. I'm going into Chargers. I got Chargers going into Tokyo, pulling this one out by a score of, I'm going to go 29-26. 29-26. Chargers over the Huskies. Chargers giving the Huskies their 2nd loss of the year. Dolphins at Eagles. I'm the Eagles. I was just about to say Dolphins Eagles, but yeah. Listen, we know what we gotta look forward to in this one. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of can we capitalize? You know what I mean? We know what to expect, but we coming in with a game plan and we gotta stick to it. I don't pick my games. I just say who's the favorite. Even though Philly is 4-2 right now, I will say Miami's the favorite because, like I say, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a comfortable 4-2 at all. But I'll say Miami favorite in this one by 6 over Dolphins favored by 6 over the Eagles in this one. And then we got Niners and Vikings. Niners number 1 defense going into Minnesota. This is one of them games that the 49ers cannot come in here for all they got to do is show up and they win. They got to come in and play their style of ball to pull us out. Otherwise it'll be upset in the making, in my opinion. I'm going to take the Niners, though. I think he will get the job done. And I'll take Niners by a score of, I'm going to go 33 to 14. 33-14, Niners over the Vikings. So we did the recap in week 5. We did the predictions along with the recap in week 6. And now we gave you predictions for week 7. I'll see y'all week 8. Until then, I'm out. Y'all dudes keep doing what y'all doing as far as keeping this league moving right along. Yeah, and that's that. I'll see y'all on the next time, next events. I'm out.